Today's like a deja vu because... Oh, wait, hold on one second. Someone's here. Good morning, William.
Hola.
What are you up to?
Nothing?
Okay. Dennis and Dan should be here in a little bit. I don't know if your old man is coming.
I haven't talked to him.
And he hasn't said anything, but you know, we'll give it a few minutes.
Alright.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Cool. So as you can see, we're organizing ourselves. What? Oh yeah, that's right. So today's like a deja vu because not only are we playing again for our friends at the Amityville Fire Department, but we are also doing this parade in Lindenhurst. So yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of a repeat from you know, a couple of videos ago or a couple of parades ago. And the good thing is that I just checked the weather forecast and it's not going to be as warm as 4th of July. So hopefully, you know, the sweaties is not as bad as that day. And yeah, so enjoy. I'm trying to do a trick like this, like this.
I didn't want to bother because, of course, today would be the day that it all pops. So we found it in a motorcycle shop. My wife was scouting and she was like, I got it, we're going to Hicksville. And she called up and that was it. So we'll see I'll let you know how it goes.
How long does it last?
2 to 3 hours. It should give you 10 degrees with just water. But the one I wanted with the gel, you'd have to order that one.
Wait, so you're actually wearing one right now?
No, I got it in the back.
So the gel one's like reusable?
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely. And so is this one. All I do is dip it in water, but of course I froze it. So it's got to thaw out by 10 o'clock, which it will. And
I have no clue.
So we'll see.
Wow.
Alright, do we have room in the man budget for these?
Part of the uniform next year?
Well, I think that's something that's going to help a lot is the fact that it's not going to be as hot as 4th of July. Yeah. I mean, at this time, what is it? It's almost 9, right? Or it's 9 already. It was close to 90 degrees last time. Yeah, it's 10 degrees cooler right now than it was back then.
Wow, it's gross.
Yeah,
last year was worse. Last year was way. I remember
I
being.
think you're right.
I was sideways last year.
I'm sorry, I had to lower your music because
There's always time for Bon Jovi later. Don't worry.
yeah, exactly. Then you know I don't want the videos to get flagged for. It's not gonna get flagged. We don't get monetized.
Copyright?
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, but we don't get. We're not monetized.
Yeah, stumble across your videos.
Yeah, Bon Jovi is like, dude, you owe me money.
That's my songs in the background of your bagpipe.
Big fan of bagpipes. Scour the internet for up and coming talent.
Take it down now.
You're screwed. Cuff 'em, boys.
And at this moment of the video is where I start my rant because, you know, of unreliability of devices, right? And here, let me show you why. Oh, why is it that I started? Why is it that I'm starting a rant? Because, you know, I just installed the 360 camera. I just installed this 360 camera on that bass drum, and I'm thinking that everything is working fine. And let me show you what let me show you what I'm talking about. I've got 3 cameras. I've got the GoPro, I've got the Osmo Pocket, and I've got the 360 camera, right? And the GoPro, right? It's off. The camera's off. You press the red circle button, the red circle button. Let me get it in frame. It beeps, and as you can see, it started recording. And you stop recording. Very easy, very straightforward, right? Let's see if I can just zoom in a bit. Oh, it turned off. Okay, no matter. The Osmo Pocket. To start recording, it's not the same thing, right? You've got two buttons. First you turn it on, which it does its little cycle thing. And then at this moment, if you want to start recording, you can just press this button, and there you go. It's recording. Very easy, easy peasy. Press it again. Stops recording. Turned off. This guy, you would think it's the same thing. As you can see, there are two buttons. All right, which one's the on, which one's the off? Who knows, right? It's not clearly marked. So let's try this one first. Did nothing. This one did nothing. Okay, this one with a long press. Oh, there we go. It turned on. What's that? I have no clue. Oh, it's for taking pictures. How do you take the picture part off? Okay, maybe with this one. No, it's shooting actually. So then with this one, okay, little camera thing. Oh, all right. So that's how you go to start recording. You press this button. Started recording. Press it again. Maybe. What about if I press this button? Oh, it's the settings. Super annoying. Second or third time that I bring this camera out and I'm thinking that it's doing something and it's doing, oh, see, that's the thing. Here's the deal. You press this button a little too long and it starts switching things around and it'll do nothing for you. If you're over here, you're like, oh my god, you're freaking out. You press this one too much, does nothing. Maybe this one, press this one too much. HD, what the hell? Okay, press this one. Bullet time. How did I get out of bullet time? Oh, time lapse. What? No, not time lapse. Short presses. Because if you press it too long, it'll switch on you. Impossible. There's like so many times. Am I even making sense? Point is that using this Insta360 camera, it's challenging because you're in the muck of the things. As you can see, we were already in the parade. We had already started the parade, and I'm there installing the camera, and the camera suddenly, it turns out I didn't press the correct sequence of buttons, which makes it impossible to figure out what to do. The other thing that I don't like about this camera, if we're on a rant, is that it'll do 30 minutes of recording and then it'll just stop. This camera and this camera, they do about 15 minutes each. In the middle. Both cameras do about 15 minutes each, and as soon as the 15 minutes are up, it'll create a new file and it'll continue recording. So you never have to worry about those. But this guy, I don't know. It's like you get an amazing 360 shots, and you get, you're able to do all of these, very interesting camera movements. But if you get it to work. All right, enough. Back to the video.
the Babylon Fire Department.
And dismiss. Sorry, Richie.
The lady that lives inside your car is giving us directions back home. Another sweaty parade, not as sweaty as 4th of July. What do you think, Dan? Was it as bad as 4th of July?
You lied to me. You said it would be cooler today. 10 degrees cooler, you said. You're sweating just as much.
It was 10 degrees cooler.
And my body's off. Something's wrong with me.
Alright, well, if you like this video, remember to give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe, right? Are you subscribing?
Thumbs up.
Alright, see you in the next one.